You. The complete first season is available to stream and download on Netflix now. The brand new thriller series stars Gossip Girl's Penn Badgley and Once Upon a Time star Elizabeth Lail. The series is based on the book of the same name by Caroline Kepnes and was adapted for TV by Greg Berlanti and Sarah Gamble. The series stays largely true to the book throughout the show apart from the ending, but why? Warning: this article contains spoilers about You Season 1. Why did the writers change the ending of You? You ended on a major cliffhanger ending which shocked fans across the globe. Like in the book, Beck, played by Elizabeth Lail, was ed by Jo Penn Badgley, but the ending also had a shocking twist that diverted drastically from the plot of the novel. Candace, Amber Childers, turned out to be alive and in the final seconds of the finale turned up at Mooney's bookstore where Jo works. She said to Jo, "I think we have some unfinished business to talk about," before the screen fades to black. In the book, Candace was ed by Jo on Brighton Beach in Brooklyn after she ended their relationship. From Jo's perspective, Kepnes writes, "It wasn't my fault that Candace followed me down to the water's edge, and it wasn't my fault that I picked her up and held her down in the water and watched her pass on to the great beyond. She wanted to be there, or she wouldn't have gone down there with me." How did Candace really die? In the TV adaptation, Candace cheated on Jo with Elijah Esteban Benito, and she is assumed to be dead. Viewers were shocked to see Candace turn up alive, especially fans of the book who know the girl who walks into the bookstore is not Candace. At the end of the book You, a girl named Amy Adams enters Mooney's and Jo finds himself immediately falling for her, implying the same story will start all over again with a new victim. Speaking to The Hollywood Reporter, showrunner Sarah Gamble discussed why the finale diverted from the plot of the book and the fate of Candace was different. She explained, "We knew we were going to start flashing back to Candace as Caroline does in the book. We started by talking about how people would presume that he has ed her and be increasingly convinced that he had done so the more that they know about Jo throughout the season. So we just wanted to do something more surprising and realize that she was such a substantial and interesting character. It did make the casting process more intense because usually you're not so far into a season and casting someone that you potentially need for later. So we knew that we needed somebody really great, and luckily, I had already worked with Amber Childers. She was a series regular on Aquarius and I was really familiar with her ability to embody a lot of contradictions in one character. I was able to say, you know, this is an actress I think we can bring in and see a little bit of, and then know she'll be able to really sink her teeth into bigger stuff later. Is Candace really dead?" Throughout the series, viewers are largely led to believe Candace is dead and Jo ed her, hence why he keeps having flashbacks to their relationship. Suspicions grew stronger when Candace's friend Mad Mainini Gupta told Beck people believed Jo ed her and she doubted Candace moved to Italy. Even when Jo showed Beck Candace's Instagram profile and explained that she changed her name when she moved, it is hard to believe Jo did not her, as this was not the first time he had been posting from a deceased person's social media account. Gamble told Entertainment Weekly that the Candace twist was not planned from the beginning, and it was not until episode 6 that executive producer Greg Berate suggested changing the ending. She said, "He's the one who pinpointed what the most amazing cliffhanger would be that also would allow us to streamline some of the storytelling about the other women in Jo's story." So by the time we were in episode 6, when we were starting to flash back and really get to know Candace, we were aware that there was a bit of a misdirect happening where the more you believed that she was dead, the better. Is Beck really dead? It looks like Candace's return will be a major storyline in season 2 of You. Gamble added, Candace is just one example of things that we altered in the first season that will have repercussions through the second. Season 2 does take place in Los Angeles, and there will be a lot of characters and situations from book 2. But also we're telling the continuing story of the TV show. So I think it's going to be a nice combo platter for people who have read both books and really love them. As the return of Candace was completely created for the show, fans will have to wait until season 2 to find out what will happen next. Season 1 is on Netflix now.